New research indicates that in some states, individuals making minimum wage have to work as much as 100 hours a week in order to make ends meet. This is research by the Alliance for a Just Society, and they came up with a really interesting list of states where the cost of living is high, but minimum wage is low. Now, as you know, the federal minimum wage is about $7.75, and a lot of states abide by that, and they don't go any higher. And as a result, a lot of Americans are suffering. Now, overall, Americans have to work 93.1 hours a week at the minimum wage to earn a living wage. Those are two completely different things. Americans have to earn $16.97 on average to make a living wage. Okay? The federal minimum wage, is actually $7.25, not $7.75 an hour, and it's worth less than the 1968 minimum wage in today's dollars, while the cost of living continues to grow. So I'm going to go through the states to kind of give you a sense of how much you're going to have to work if you're making minimum wage and you want to make ends meet.
Okay, just real quick, yeah. I want you to understand that context. So if you factor in inflation, the minimum wage is lower today than it was in 1968. So all those people who are crying nonstop about, oh my God, the minimum wage is too high, Republicans are saying we should get rid of the minimum wage. So when you say, hey, we should move it to $10, some are making the argument $15, so that it keeps pace, they say, oh, no, you're going to kill the economy. It's already too high. No, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's not too high. It's lower than in 1968. And that's one measure. The other measure is what Anna's about to tell you, which is you can't live off of it.
Right.
That's how you know it's too low.
Yes. So if you're living in New Jersey, the minimum wage there is $8.38. So it's higher than the national minimum wage. However, you need to make $19.76 an hour in order to make ends meet, meaning that if you're making minimum wage, you have to work 94.3 hours a week just to be able to afford the cost of living in the state.
So if you're wondering how in the world can you do that, nobody can work 94 hours, at least consistently, right? Well, some do, believe it or not, but also that means both people in the family work, and if they both work at minimum wage and then some, they barely squeak by. And then who's looking after the kids? You know, do you have time to do homework with them? All these different things. And then, of course, Fox News will then turn around and yell at you because you didn't do a good enough job of parenting while you're working 2.5 minimum wage jobs.
So let me go through the rest of them. In New Hampshire, you have to work 95.1 hours per week. In Maryland, 98.3 hours a week. In Virginia, 103.2 hours a week. And the most expensive state to live in is actually Hawaii because of the fact that minimum wage is much lower. It's $7.75 there. You have to work 110.7 hours a week in order to make ends meet. So the reason why this story is extremely important is because oftentimes when you hear about the working poor by politicians or even the mainstream media, the narrative is these people are lazy. They're low-skilled workers. They're lazy. They won't pick themselves up by the bootstraps. No. These are the hardest working people in the country. They're just getting paid very, very little. And as a result, the 40 hours per week, that's not enough for them to earn a decent living. It's not a living wage. And by the way, all the companies that won't pay them a living wage, we end up subsidizing those employees.
So that's a huge point, and I want you to understand that. They pretend that there's a free market. I'm a capitalist. I believe in the free market. We don't have a free market. What Walmart does is they go into a community, they pay an incredibly low wage, and because they do that, and because they get really cheap material from China, et cetera, products, they drive the local mom and pop businesses out of business, right? So they wipe away small business. Now, everybody in the town is dependent on them for the jobs, or a lot of people are, right? And then they go, well, I'm going to pay you so low that the government's going to have to pick up the slack. You're going to have food stamps because you obviously cannot possibly support a family on a minimum wage. We know that. So we're going to make the government pay for your Medicaid. We're going to make the government pay for your food stamps so your kids can eat. And you just subsidize my giant, incredibly profitable business. Thank you very much. Which part of this is the free market? So the guys complaining about food stamps and Medicaid and all those guys, no. That is helping all the Walmarts of the world, right? Now, if you actually want to do something about it, you would increase the minimum wage and make the corporations pay for their actual workers, right? You want to do that, Republicans? You want to cut food stamps? You want to raise the minimum wage so that people can actually, feed their family if they're working hard? Oh, you don't want to do that because you don't care about people who are working hard. You don't care about jobs in America. All you care about is how do I help multinational corporations and the incredibly wealthy.